Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, maiden time for the Durafly Excalibur version 2. Y'all watch my unboxing build, I hope, and you'll know that this is a V-tail, so a little bit different configuration. And I'll be honest, I'm not that well versed with V-tails. I put it in the V-tail A in the Spectrum, and it seems to, you know, when I pull back on the elevator, the elevator part works right, down elevator part works right, and the rudder should work right. The idea is that with a regular rudder, when you give it rudder, you either the plane either goes this way or goes this way, goes down, depending on which way you turn the rudder. But with a V-tail, instead of making the nose go this way or this way, it turns the tail. And you do a little bit of drop, but not much. It turns the tail instead. That changes your direction or your yaw. So we're going to see how it did. CG is 20 millimeters back from the leading edge root, which puts it right there, which they're right at the very end of these plastic supports. Right at the very end of that, I got me 2 glue marks, and get with the wind here. And that puts her still kind of wanting to favor tail heavy, but I got that battery as far as forward as I can get it. I have 2 of these. I'm running a 2200 Shorty Turnigy pack that they sent with it. I already had one. They sent me one also. It's got a 30C discharge, great for this plane. We'll go over rates and placement and everything afterwards. All right, this is the Maiden. So I got an AR410 Spectrum receiver inside there. All right, she's gonna. Yeah, she got power. I did calibrate the ESC. All right, so just put her in the wind and give her a nice chunk forward. Yeah, like I said, she's fast and she's powerful. All right, I want to see how my yaw control is. Yaw control is perfect. Okay, exactly what I want it to do. Does need a little bit of up elevator. And she'll get away from you quick because she's so thin. But an absolute blast to fly. Blast to fly.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Got the markings underneath the wing for orientation, which really help. Durafly made a really good, this is a really good purchase here. This is a really great flying plane. It's a blast to fly. All right, let's do our normal testing. Let's get her turned around. I know I got her trimmed out right. Bench trim is the way to go. As long as you got everything. She did need a few clicks of up elevators, all she needed. Okay. All right. All right, kill the power. What does she do? All right, she slumps off to the left a little bit. I do that again. All right, power off now. Holding up elevator, up elevator, up elevator, up elevator, up elevator, up elevator. All right, she really doesn't, she kind of goes straight there. Let's try it again. All right, power's off now. Up elevator, up elevator, up elevator, up elevator. All right, looks like the left wing has a slight
Remaining 2 minutes.
slight tendency to drop that left wing. All right, so I'm keeping it up kind of high because this is a new plane to me. Yes, I've flown the Excalibur before, but not this Excalibur. All right, take her up high. Very little pressure needed to maintain inverted. Okay, do a nice big loop. All right. Try a nice roll here. Got a decent roll rate for that kind of a plane. All right, take it up, stall it. Turn the power off. Oh, easy flying plane. All right, let's get our land and we'll show you how to demonstrate taking launching again, hand launching. Obviously you're going to hand launch her. Out of the power. Okay, going to take a while to land. Really didn't want to land on the pavement, or the geotech, but I did. All right. The force of the wind blows the props back. It'd be nice if they have springs in there to make them go back, but they don't. I got the prop turned off. Okay. Oh, no, I don't.
Motor is safe and off.
I'm a bad boy. All right, see what happened when you land on that geotech? That black? Yep. But the plastic protection kept the foam off of it. All right, with this, generally with a glider like this, you got 3 wing spars in this thing. Fiberglass, carbon fiber spar here, fiberglass spar here, and then a carbon fiber spar goes, these 2 outside ones go all the way to the tip. With this kind of a plane, you want to hold it directly underneath the wing, like this. Okay? And then just a nice upward chunk, about, I don't know, about half throttle, where you feel like she's wanting to go away from you. All right, half throttle. Half throttle, get her away from you, then give her the beans, as Adam likes to say on Model Aviator, give her the beans. Now I use my rudder for that turn also. All right. Great flying airplane. And folks, this you don't need a gyro with this. This thing is so stiff and so locked in that you don't really need it. But make sure you kill that throttle, put your throttle cut on, turn that motor off about 3 or 4 feet before you hit the ground.
Motor is safe and off.
Okay. You can't always pick up a plane from behind, but if you can, because the way it's configured, just try to. I came up behind it, put my hand underneath the wing, picked it up right there. All right, we had 11 seconds left on a 4-minute timer. Son, let's go over here to the bench because you can't really see the movements of this real well. Let's go over here, this outside bench. I'll be glad when I get over this cold. All right, let's talk about the rudder for just a second. All right, when I give it, concentrate on your stabilators, okay? When I give it right rudder, okay, this stabilator goes down and this one comes up. And what that does is it takes the whole plane and it just turns it this way. Instead of making the plane dive this way or dive that way, it makes the whole plane just turn this way. Okay, now when I give it left, okay, this stabilator goes down, this one comes up, which makes the whole plane turn this way. All right, transversely. All right, now my flying, it's very simple. 100% throws, 40% expo on everything. 40%, 100% elevator, okay, 100% rudder, 40% expo, all the way around. Timer set for 4 minutes. That's all there is to setting this plane up. That pretty well, the throws on the ailerons are, by the book, are anywhere from 8 to 15. Well, on a spectrum, leaving the way I had on the outside holes, that puts that movement at 12. So kind of a mid-ground on the end. I have no idea on the rudder, on the rudder, stabilator, elevator, whatever you want to call it, because the way the angle is, they don't call for very much movement, and you don't have much movement. So I've got 100%, and that's what I got, and it works. And then you saw it works fine. This is not a fast, real quick, you know, change its direction really quick like a thrust vectoring jet or anything. This is very fast, very quick, big, wide maneuvers. This is a very elegant flying but fast airplane. You know, really bring it in nice and tight and fast, and it's meant to be a stiff flying plane. It does fly very stiff. Now, locking mechanism, you turn this little piece of the fin, take that off of there. This is where I've got the 2200 shorty, basically right in the middle. Okay, you got a nice hefty strap in there. It does have shelf liner that has a spongy type of material, but I put Velcro in there anyways, just to be on the safe side. All right, let's see how much life we've got left. Okay, battery's warm, not hot, but warm. 44% on 11 seconds left on a 4-minute timer. Now, I was pretty well hitting the beans. So 44, yeah, you can set your timer for 5 minutes. You're going to take it easy. If you're going to really hit it hard, 4.5 on a 2200. All right, well, there you go, folks. That's all there is to it. If I have enough room, if I can get enough room in here for the KNN performance analyzer, we'll get a speed run in if I can figure out how to get it in there. But it may not be 100 mile an hour, but it's going to be pretty darn close. Well, Durafly, Hobby King, thank you for the Excalibur version 2. You do have a gap there, and that's as far back as it goes, as far as your spinner to the front of the motor. This entire structure here is all plastic. That's all plastic. This is hard plastic here. Huge amount of cooling here. Okay, got hard plastic protection here. Got hard plastic protection here. And it's just a sleek, almost looks like a spaceship type thing, like a fighter spaceship or something. But just a good flying plane. All right, folks. Well, thank you for watching. This is Fat Guy Flies RC. Gabriel, thank you for filming. And that's the Excalibur version 2. That was the maiden flight. And we're going to see if we can't get a speed run here pretty quick. All right, God bless y'all. Bye-bye.